All right, and we are recording another week, and actually, we're entering a new month.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. How about that? We actually made it to September.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this year's just going by so quick.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
not a good thing for me. Like, I have a lot of plans I had for November. Well, one, I'll be in Japan. That's actually a good time to give a quick update to our audience. So,
Mhm.
we will not be having our regular types of shows during the month of November, as I will not be around. I will be in Japan, but I will be posting on WarBot-NIX's channel with updates, and if Japan allows it, I will be posting my trip. You can follow me on X, and I will try to do an Instagram channel this time because I have heard that that's actually the place to go for this stuff. In any case, don't feel too bad. We got some content lined up for you guys. So we got,
Yep.
yep. So it'll be perfect time for the holidays for shopping. I know everyone is a little tight on their budget this year with what's been going on with the real world. But hopefully we can suggest some really cool gems for all you girls and gals, parents and non-parents. So, and all that fun jazz. In any case, we also are going to be doing some new extra content for you guys. And we want to actually bring some highlights to some indie games and maybe some non-AAA games to be put on the radar every week so that you guys can, check them out yourself, wishlist them, or, if there's a demo, try them out. So hopefully you guys look forward to those new pieces of video and content.
Look forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it will be most likely going to be later in the week, usually, or some other day that our main episode doesn't go up. I am also looking into new ways to sort of like make more weekly content for us. I am still getting another team together. They, as I mentioned before, they are a little bit more spicy. So if they're not your uh how
Cup
should
of
I
tea.
say this? Yeah, if they're not your wavelength or vibe or cup of tea, I understand. Yep. But in any case, um I don't know. There's just so much stuff going on this last week.
Lots
Uh
of new
Really is.
developments.
yeah. I'm still not back into my usual like form. What's even worse, I think it's one it's just me getting everything taken care of after Otakon, and two, every live service game right now, and I am super excited for so many events and games going on. So I've been diving back into Helldivers
Oh yeah.
just to contribute to the war effort.
A
And
Uh,
true
I'm,
true
it's
democratic soldier.
mhm,
sadly I still haven't been able to re-enlist.
I mean, it is a
Yeah.
good time. It looks like the amount of players that when Xbox came online was wrecking the servers. It was so bad day one on August 26th and 7th.
Wow.
Yeah, it was not great. People were getting disconnected, people couldn't get in, and all that fun jazz. And at this point in time, things have sort of smoothed out, which is great. But the amount of new players is a nice, like, injection of just that new, like, how should I say? I guess you could say motivation, invigoration, like new spirit into the game. And they're about to
Yeah.
drop this massive new content, I think starting on the 4th. Uh,
So I haven't gotten a chance to play it much, but like I know they had the Illuminate. Is there another faction that they've added recently or going
no,
to?
no. So The only thing,
I think it's just the fact that Xbox can finally join in fun.
yep, Xbox
Oh.
joining in the fun. So we now have a game that has both PlayStation and Xbox's logo on their trailers now. We have the Halo ODST crossover War Bond, which, to be honest, it's not bad. It's the gear and weapons I wish did a few different things, but I get it. They can't be the most powerful thing out there. Otherwise, there's no point in using anything else.
Hmm.
Um, and the new it's not a new faction, but basically the fourth is going to be our first underground tunnels. So right now, what's going
Ooh.
on is the prelude to it is that we're right now investigating what they're called the Gloom in Helldivers.
Gloom.
So these are terraformed worlds where the Terminus, the bugs, have pretty much
Oh.
made it their hive worlds. And we
Oh,
have to
Lord.
go underground and dig them out. And then now there's new variations of them that burrow underground and come up at you.
Oh, Lord.
hmm Yeah, and they also have now a flying dragon-like monster that just. I was like sitting there going, "Really,
Oh,
really?
jeez.
Wow.
We
That
need
is
that in my
one
life right now."
ugly
Apparently.
giant bug.
Yeah. So it is an exciting time to be a Helldiver. So
Or a horrifying, depending on what way you look at it.
I miss fighting for democracy.
honestly, yeah. I mean, like, if you guys can, if you have a PlayStation, Xbox, PC, or microwave, you can jump in now.
Ding.
Just not a
And there's
Switch.
the game. Yeah.
Nope,
Yep.
Yeah.
they're not doing their
Is it
part.
actually not on Switch though?
It's not on
Yes,
Switch.
it's
It's
not on
the
Switch.
it's
Wow.
it yeah, as I said, like the console wars in a way is, in my opinion, over. Like
I don't
I think everything is just folding under the PC umbrella and Switch.
Well, they do have multi-platform. Most of the games now are multi-platform. That is true.
Yeah, and
But
we do know, as we mentioned in previous episodes, PlayStation has been putting these job openings to try to help to get people who are familiar with porting their games over to PC. So I think Sony understands that there is a massive market right now in the PC that want to play PlayStation. They just don't want a PlayStation or do not want to buy a PlayStation because they already have a PC.
Mm.
Yep.
yeah. They're definitely trying to reach to that market for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, they'll probably follow what a lot of these games have been doing lately, which is like a limited exclusive, kind of like with Final Fantasy 7
Mhm.
Remake, where it'll just be on PlayStation for the first like 6 months, and then it'll be on PC.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Nintendo's sitting back there doing their own thing as usual.
Yeah. Twiddling their thumbs.
Speaking of Nintendo,
Uh,
Okay, disclaimer
uh,
before we get into the episode. Welcome to Start Set Collect. I'm your host, WarBot-NIX. These are my friends and co-hosts, Azure Sandora and EternumBlaze.
hey guys.
hello everyone.
And we just want to have a quick message to Nintendo. It is not our intention to bash you with 90% of our content, but you are making it very hard to not to,
Yeah.
or you're just making
I'm
it way too easy. So
I'm serious.
Oh
I'm
boy.
tired of bad mouthing you. Get your shiz together.
we are
Yes.
not insulting you. We are just describing you.
We're
Oh no,
wagging our fingers.
I'm insulting them.
Okay, well, Azure's insulting them, but I,
Okay.
I I am wagging my finger at you, Nintendo. Do better.
Yes, we do this out of love. We want you to succeed. You brought us so much joy. I still have my Super Nintendo downstairs. It still works for now.
I'm about to switch. I'm about to switch back over to Sega.
Oh no.
Actually, yeah. So, yeah, and yes. So there we go. There's just a disclaimer. I know, like almost every other episode, we just seem to have a just not so great news about Nintendo. So, and apparently, Nintendo, you're also not really encouraging your own developers to develop for a Switch 2 either. Excuse me. All right, let's get to it then. So, the reason why I mentioned my Super Nintendo downstairs is because I still love the cartridges. The game is on the cartridge. I can put it in. I know I have it. I know it works for now. But,
It's classic.
yes. And that is something I can preserve. I can archive.
Mhm.
I can hold in my hand, knowing with confidence that I have the full game. Meanwhile, Switch 2's game keycards don't have anything on them. And this has run afoul. Well, not really a foul. It's just that it just doesn't, it's just not allowed to be preserved because there's no game in there. So, Japan does have a national diet library of digital content, and that includes collecting video games, I think since like the 2000s. And they are
Wow.
not eligible. These game keycards are not eligible for it because there is no game on them, which makes sense.
Nintendo really just wants to go under, don't they?
Yeah. And
It's
so
all about the money, it seems.
it's either all about the money or it's just easier that way. The thing is, though, is that these game key cards have been giving a huge headache in multiple places. One, when people try to trade in, and use another person's key card, it apparently was like saying that you don't own this because it was used by another person, and then they had to update
Oh.
that. And then, like, these game key cards also, like, it's just people buy them, sure, but like people just then find out they have to download the entire game because a lot of them don't follow this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah. So, yeah, and it's just one of those things where like we are old timer gamers. We generally like our old feeling of having the physical copy. We get it. Digital distribution with Steam and all that is on the rise, but we really hope that Nintendo just kept to this sort of, you know, this sense of ownership again.
Yeah.
hmm So there's that. Now, that's all we wanted to say about that front, unless you guys have something to talk about it.
Fix your shit, Nintendo.
Yeah, it's I saw this article about the national diet though. It's that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
The moment when the government has to step in to help gamers is a problem.
Actually, that actually brings up another thing that's been going on. Stop Killing Games is
Oh,
making
yeah.
waves out right there right now, and governments do have to have it on their docket now. So,
Mm.
yep. So we'll see what the EU does, and we'll see what Australia does.
And I don't know if Japan here is doing anything, but they're definitely also wagging their fingers at Nintendo.
I don't think Japan is enforcing it right now. This is just Japan saying we can't archive it. Like we can't put it in the library. It's not them wagging the finger. They're just saying going like we can't do this.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So basically, they're not giving Nintendo a reason to change anything yet.
not yet. However, Stop Killing Games may do that. um, or make it harder for game developers to sort of like make a game that will just, you know, just once the server shut down, you can't play it again. So
Yeah.
yeah. Now what I did find out is that even if the a legislation passed with what Stop Killing Games does, is that Stop Killing Games says that like any games going forward need to have some playable version if the game should go offline or be able to be preserved in one way or form. So,
Yep.
yeah, they didn't say anything retroactively. So basically, any games that are out right now don't have to do that.
Mm.
It would be
Well,
hilarious if that thing passes right before GTA does. So GTA
oh
has to
boy.
make sure it can be
Oh,
preserved.
goodness, for how long it's taken, they better make sure of that.
I don't know.
Goodness.
I'm
Like,
still wondering what would happen if GTA Online gets shut down.
goodness gracious.
I'm just saying. The
At this
riot will be massive.
at this
Yeah.
point, we're not getting GTA 6 until like the PlayStation 7.
Yeah. I'm just saying this too, that at this rate, and w- we may even get Half-Life 3 before GTA 6, which is something that a lot of gamers never thought of could be the case.
You know what I found out actually?
What's
I
What's
that?
th-
that?
I think Valve just does not like the number 3. We don't have
Yes.
Portal 3. We don't have Half-Life 3. We're still on Counter-Strike 2.0.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, like, has Valve made a game with 3 at the end?
I really could not tell
I
you.
don't
No,
think
yeah, we have Team Fortress
No.
2. We don't have a Team
Fortress
Fortress
2.
3.
Nope. Nope. They are allergic to the number 3.
they're terrified of the number 3. They must have formed like a pact with an evil god or something.
Who
Where they
knows?
can
I have
only go to
nothing to do
2.
with I have nothing to do with this. You can't say any. You can't blame me. You
Yep.
can't prove anything. Damn it.
Well, this actually gets me into the next topic. Apparently, Nintendo doesn't want, well, is not exactly encouraging people to develop on their second Switch. So,
Oh.
Digital Foundry is a
Uh,
channel and publication that I like to follow. They actually do a lot of great work with with technology testing, stress testing, and reporting back of like digging into like the technical hardware of PC parts and game stuff. And they actually earned their independence. Congratulations to you guys. You are on your own again. Thank
oh,
you.
Yeah.
uh-huh. Oh, you mean in terms of like being able to fix games and stuff, or?
No, they were being bought. I think under the same umbrella as IGN, and they were able to
Oh.
get out.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So, but moving on. Apparently, during Gamescom, apparently a lot of developers are still not getting dev kits for Switch 2. And allegedly, they were just told to like just develop to ship on Switch 1 and rely on backwards compatibility.
Wow.
What?
What?
Yeah, Nintendo's like, it's fine. Just ship it for the Switch 1 and just let the Switch 2 do the backwards compatibility thing. That's all. I'm like,
Um.
and for me, who knows a bit about game development, that's not great for optimization. That's for one. And two, that
No.
leaves work later down the road once you do able to get Switch 2 stuff. Because like you're just gonna be hampered by the Switch 1 like development
Y-
um
Yeah,
limitations.
yeah, I was like, isn't the Switch 2 like more powerful and like if
You know,
we
it might not. You know, it might not be, and that might be why they're doing this.
Well, no,
Trying
the
to
Switch
hide the
2,
fact.
the Switch 2 is definitely more powerful. It's just that like games that are going to be developed for Switch 1 are not going to have that like maximum like potential when they release. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like if you make the game for a different console that's not the one that you're going for, it could have some issues or flaws that now you're going to have to work out as a
Mhm.
result of that. I'm like,
Or even worse, got to start from scratch. Once you get the
oh,
Dev 2 kit, got to remake it and then charge people to make up for the cost with an
Oh my
upgrade.
Lord.
Oh my gosh, Nintendo.
This is just ridiculous.
Yep.
I
Like
want
I could
to
I could
stop
understand. Yeah.
bashing you.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
want
So
to
I'm gonna
stop
actually quote
bashing.
here. Go
Stop.
ahead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
No,
Finish your thought.
keep going. No, I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
Yeah. I was just gonna say too, like, I can understand trying to, like get the gamers to like, you know, kind of like obey your terms and stuff like that in terms of not doing anything crazy to the game consoles, like, like try to piracy, stuff like that. I get that. But
Right.
your own dev teams who are developing for your console. That's just stupid.
Well, these are third
What?
party, most likely. I'm sure, like their
Even
internal.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, the things though, it is just based off of an analyst saying like this may be by design, and they are trying to figure out like what is the whole entire strategy of artificially limiting the number of dev kits. Because it is true, Nintendo still says they want to support Switch One. I mean, that's great. I love that. Awesome.
Yeah.
But but again, then what gives me a reason to go to a Switch 2? I've already said it many
Exactly.
times. I don't have a reason to get a Switch 2 right now.
Neither do I. At the current
Yeah.
moment, anything that I want to play, I can play on the Switch One easily.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Or PC.
Like
Or
it's like
PC.
yeah,
Or
it's like
PlayStation 5. Or
yeah,
Steam.
yeah, I'm like, guys, give us a reason.
Yeah.
you
The Switch
know?
2 doesn't have a reason to exist except for the fact that it gives Nintendo something else to put their name on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we also have the Xbox crossover with Asus handheld coming up. The the Asus ROG Ally Xbox
ROG
edition.
Ally. Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
ROG Ally. I just call it the ROG Ally. That's what I
Yeah.
call it.
The weird thing
That
is
sounds cooler.
yeah. The weird thing though is that that's coming out in like 4 weeks. We still don't have a price for it yet.
Mm.
Now the original ROG Ally X version is about $800 $900. So people have guesstimated that it's going to be around there.
Jeez, that's way more expensive than like buying a Switch 2.
Well, the amount of
Yeah.
power and hardware you're getting in there is pretty substantial. So,
Mm.
and it's going to
I-
be in a small, like, compact package. So it is still technically cheaper to get that than a full-fledged gaming computer.
Is it as good as a gaming computer though?
It's not bad.
Mm.
I don't have the specs pulled up, but from what I remember, it's actually not a bad deal. I think it's like what 32 gigs of RAM for the X
Hmm,
series version.
That's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah. So, and speaking of handhelds, this is actually going to our thing, and also probably maybe bearing Nintendo just a little bit. Sony is coming back to handhelds.
Uh-oh.
A Vita type console or handheld?
Well, we don't know
I'd
yet,
be up
but
for it.
They planning a Nintendo Switch-style PlayStation 6 portable? Okay.
So we actually had a lot of this leaked already, from Moore's Law is dead, the YouTube channel. He got the leaks because AMD is the one making the chips for Sony for these new consoles. So we do know the PlayStation 6 is coming and the PlayStation 6 Portable. So
Nice.
everyone get ready. And the rumor and speculation, not 100% confirmed, that it will most likely begin production middle of next year. So we may see it show up in time for holidays either by next holiday season or
Whoa.
the year after.
Whoa. Hold on. Are you saying that the PlayStation 6 could be coming out next year?
Potentially.
Holy
Oh,
Toledo.
Yeah. Unless I misread something. Or I'm off by a year. It could be off by a year, but it's coming soon regardless. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when did the PS5 come out?
That's the thing. Is it like when I think about it, like I feel like the PlayStation 5 never got its day in the sun.
it
It
really
really
didn't.
didn't.
It really
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, it's kind of the
PlayStation. Yep, go
yeah,
ahead.
it's been the same thing that like kind of the Switch 2 has had right now, where it's like come on, 2020?
It came out in 2020.
Wow, 5 years
Wow,
ago.
really? It's been
It's
that
been
long?
that? Yeah, I
Hold
was
on, hold
gonna
on, hold on. Let
say.
me just release date. It might be 2027 actually. All right. So correction to past WarBot-NIX.
Yes.
2027,
Yes.
not 2026. So,
Yeah.
all right, there we go. So it is coming. Now, the cool part is that the reason why it is back on my radar is because I already knew that the PlayStation 6 was coming. What really is interesting is that it's going to have a Nintendo style dock for the
Ooh.
portable. So what it does, it's going to do exactly what the current Nintendo dock is that it's going to increase the power, it's going to increase the basically raise the limitations, not raise, sorry, loosen the limitations so that your games will play much better on the big screen.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say they kind of have like a sort of thing like that with the PS5. Right now they do have like a piece in the back that's it's more like for stability, but I'm saying like I could see them innovating, doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
Everybody is doing the Nintendo Switch better than the Nintendo Switch.
I mean, yeah, like the thing is though, the handheld market is now open for business. So like the last yeah, like the Switch has just been hanging in there and then the Steam Deck sort of opened the doors for it because like it's popular. People
Blast
do
door opens.
yeah. So a lot of handhelds have been coming out like the Legion Go, the MSI Claw.
Yep, I heard of that one.
Yep. So and of course we have the Xbox One. So it's not exactly a bad idea for Sony to jump into the fray now.
Yep,
So
everybody's got to have it now. Yeah.
yeah. So right now, once all of this stuff comes out and we get more and more like idea of what these portables are going to be doing, the only thing going for Nintendo is their own IPs now.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I think I was mentioning this offline. They'd have to really innovate by like creating something totally out of nowhere now. Like I feel like now that everyone is going to be doing this soon, the only way Nintendo can keep Nintendoing is if they like create something completely brand new. Like how like I said, how when everyone had the consoles, just like the consoles with the regular controller, and then the Switch made the Wii. Like
You know,
that
there's another way they could actually stay relevant.
uh-huh.
It's simple.
Mhm.
Just make good games.
Yes.
Stop relying stop relying on gimmicks and just make a good console.
But that's the thing with Nintendo. Their whole thing is gimmicks.
Yeah, they do have a lot of
It
gimmicks.
wasn't always.
No, no.
Kinda. I think they started going into the gimmick route with the Wii.
The Wii, yeah.
That's exactly right. But before then, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube. They were just consoles.
Fair,
They played
fair.
games
W-
and
w-
they did just fine.
True, but I will also add that they did do a lot of games that were really innovative too for those consoles,
That's You're
like
right.
adding extra peripherals to it. Yeah.
You
Okay,
know,
that's fine.
you know what I think might be an interesting idea?
What's
What's that?
that?
A dedicated Nintendo VR.
Like kind of like how they have the Oculus,
Go further than that.
like
Oh,
augmented reality. Are we going in like Sword Art Online?
Well, first of all, that's not augmented reality. That's still VR. But yeah, I want to say like a much more dedicated system for VR.
Okay. like
Um,
like how so?
I don't know for sure, but honestly, VR is still relatively untapped just because right now it's still not a preferred way of playing games right now. There are some good
Yeah.
ones, but it's just that like we've had some dedicated ones like the Oculus and a few others, but it's still not taking off.
well, one
Mm,
reason why it's not taking off is because the tech needed for it is so damn expensive.
I know, but that's
that
where Nintendo
too.
can probably try to find a way to find an inexpensive way of doing it.
I see.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because Nintendo right now, two things are going for Nintendo. One is that their price in relationship to other competitors right now is still technically lower on
True.
average.
True.
The one thing that is making Nintendo more and more expensive, and I'm going to actually add one thing to it, is their accessories. We went over how
Yeah.
much their accessories are going up in price, and we also, and I have to mention it now, is that we actually did find out that the Switch 2 is also a very restrictive product where it does not allow a lot of third-party peripherals.
And I'm saying, like, come on, Nintendo, just give them access to your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
give your devs access to your stuff so they can make your stuff better. Come on.
Yeah, like the Switch 1, you can plug it into a lot of universal
Oh,
docks and it will still work. But if you try
oh.
to plug the Switch 2 to like a universal like adapter or dock, nope, nothing.
Yeah. Or it might even brick your console.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Because
Ugh.
they could sense probably another firmware on the other line and go, nope, you're trying to hack me. Goodbye.
Whoop. Dead.
Yep. So
Google has
now,
deleted it has deleted you.
yep. Now, one thing to know about Sony's new stuff is that it is running on AMD's new Zen 6 architecture. So for you non-techies out there, right now we are running on Zen 4 and Zen 5 chips on our PCs for a lot of our gaming and regular usage. So right now Zen 6 is not available to the consumer market. So it's actually quite
Mm.
interesting that we're going to be using a brand new technology because generally consoles use already existing technologies to make it easier for developers to work with.
Interesting.
So that's why consoles always seem to be like a year or two behind a little bit on the technology curve. That the fact that it's already planning for Zen 6 tells me that Sony's new consoles may be a little bit closer to a PC.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And Sony, if they allow Steam games on their handheld, I'm gonna say game over.
Ooh, boy.
I have no reason anymore to touch a Switch 2 ever.
wow.
I I gotta say, I wonder if, and this would actually be really interesting, if some person who was like really PC savvy decided to take that Zen 6 chip and like install it into like a computer just to see what it could do.
Oh, people will definitely do that.
Yeah,
They'll
like
definitely find a way.
because if this is like a technology that isn't accessible to like the regular consoles, why don't I just take from that and see if I can make a better PC? Like,
There's definitely going to be some issues. I have to feel they may need to like play
most
around with the
likely.
board, and or the chipset itself is not compatible with some of the motherboards as well as Windows or something. So, or
Uh,
it doesn't have the firmware. So we'll have to see. But in any
we'll
case,
figure it
though,
out.
yeah. But 2027. Now that we take a look through it, 2027, that may actually jive when a like Zen 6 may start to show up in the consumer market.
Okay.
So we'll see. We got 2 years. We got 2 years.
Mm.
Yep. And yeah. So Nintendo, you are put on notice now. You have more competitors
Yeah.
now. You don't have a whole lot of games, and you're not exactly giving your developers a reason to develop for you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Nintendo.
That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Mario
Bullshit
Kart,
Nintendo.
your flagship,
Mhm.
is about to get some competition.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
As we're recording today is September 1st. It is the last day for the Sonic Racing Crossworlds beta right now, and people are enjoying it.
Soon I'll be able to play as my favorite Hatsune Miku. I'm just
Yep.
kidding.
And they gave us, I think, one of the most kick-ass animations I've seen from Sonic in a long time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Play that
Ooh. I'm
video.
curious.
All right,
All right.
who's ready to watch?
I am ready. Let's go.
All right, here we go. You guys hear it?
Yes.
Hold on to your vagina.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Yo. What?
Oh, this gets crazy.
Oh, this is what? Oh, this is looking sick. Yo. This is so epic.
Let's
You know,
go!
Yeah, you don't know the half.
Yo. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Amy Tail. Oh, shoot.
Come on, Jet, you can do it. Never
Definitely
mind.
up against the ultimate type form.
Oh. Oh, snap.
Silver, you're actually alive.
Shadow's not messing around.
Nah.
Oh no, Robotnik. Oh god.
And same.
Boosh. Oh.
So there might actually be like teams.
You'll understand exactly who that is.
Oh snap. Oh lord. What on earth? gonna have boss fights during the races or something?
I don't know.
I hope.
All I
so.
see is
That's
chaos.
exciting.
Yeah. It's like Twisted Metal. Goodness gracious. I had to save the lady. Oh, and it's Sonic.
Now the race.
Oh. Ooh. Oh man. Oh snap. This is like so epic. Holy crud. Yo.
They remembered
Why is this so
Sonic the
epic?
Hedgehog is epic.
Oh, he got it. Yo. Why was that so epic?
Because Sonic
Holy
the Hedgehog.
crud.
That's right.
Holy cow. I was like watching an anime. Holy
I mean, it
crud,
was.
that was awesome. I was like, can we just get an anime series? Like, honestly, I'd be happy if we got an anime series about this racing stuff. That was freaking cool.
All
was
right.
horror farming the whole time.
Yeah.
I think he just John Wicked everybody.
Pretty much.
So
He had one target. He was getting to Sonic. That was all he
Yeah.
cared about.
yep.
Yeah.
Now, so we still do not know who's the sixth set of
Oh.
characters.
Yeah. It's got to be somebody really epic if they're saving it for last like this.
Yep. Now we do know there is some little bit of bad news though with crossover characters.
What's
Oh.
that?
So a lot of them will not have voice acting.
What?
They mainly they actually said it was a little too difficult to get all that together. They mainly
Oh.
focused on the 24 core characters and their lot of like basically just all the banter between the 26 core characters, which you know what, I understand.
I get
It's
that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
trying to get the cast of Avatar, get the cast of Teenage Mutant Turtles, and honestly, Pac-Man just going wump 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 is fine.
Well, exactly. I was gonna say just
Yeah.
have them do that.
Yeah, and I don't even know if Steve even talks from Minecraft.
He
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah,
No.
okay. So to be honest, I think we'll give them a pass on that. Now, they did say that they are the director, I believe, did say that they're not trying to compete directly with Mario Kart or Kirby Air Ride.
But I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's very
Like,
similar
he's
game.
competing,
Yeah.
but come on, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, but the thing is though, the whole point that they are trying to do with this game is that what makes it much different from Mario Kart is that it's all about customizing your vehicle. Basically with gadgets, loadouts, how you want basically make it your own.
But Mario Kart is also about customizing your layout for your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you
I
can
think
choose like a motorcycle or
No, I
like
think I
a
get I think I get what he means. It's basically like it's you can make the car your own.
yeah, like the engine itself can be changed a little bit. You can tune it up with like
Mm.
additional like equipment and all that. So kind of like that,
Remember,
and also the
remember
decal
how when
stickers.
yeah, remember how Shadow looked like he was kind of putting his car together before he raced?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
like I mean I guess you're saying that they'll have like the ability to like change engines for specific
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that what makes it this, and actually that goes along with the type of game it's trying to do, because you saw how it's basically the person in first is allowed to choose the next track. Basically, what
Right.
happens is that, like, what if you made a cart that is good for like water, but not great for like air? So you want to choose a map with more water,
Oh,
kind of like
wow. So
that.
yeah, because like with like Mario Kart, like all of the carts have like a standard, you know,
Yeah.
feature for being able to drive on water. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah, but I guess there might be some that are better at it than others.
If you get the right engine and the right gear for it, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
goodness gracious, look at
You
that
could you could
picture.
literally you could literally with the same example in mind, make your car to excel primarily on water
Mm,
and then screw everyone over by putting them in a by putting them on a water stay.
I
Mm-hmm.
say. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So actually, if that's the case, and you can like really choose, and I'm assuming you would choose your layouts for which races you want probably before the race begins. So like if you like are in first place, that's
No.
also uh-huh.
No, so
Yeah.
basically is that the race starts with I don't know how online's gonna do right now. If anyone's watched the or played the online test, they can probably know it better. Basically, it starts by, of course, the classic choosing the random map, and then the person in first place, there'll be like two or three rings. They get to choose which ring everyone will go through.
I see. So there'll be like a selection of which one, and then they
Yeah,
choose it.
at the front.
Everybody.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay. And that's
Yeah,
also gonna probably be at random.
yeah, it'll probably be random.
Okay.
Hmm. But hey, it is a strategy. Like, hey, if I need to go through Green Hills, I will freaking go through Green Hills.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
hope then they always make they'd have to make sure that even if it is random, that the courses are always like three different ones. Like it's
Hmm.
like a like ground course, air course, water course, etc.
Yep.
They'd have to make sure of that.
Yep. So we also did get some final, like, details of all the crossover characters. So all the Sega characters like Ichiban, Joker, Hatsune Miku, those are free. Those will be coming in free monthly updates. What
Which
is
is
not
just
free?
awesome. Mhm.
Uh,
All the external crossovers. Pac-Man, Minecraft, Nickelodeon properties. So
Makes sense,
those
I
are
guess.
in the extended pass. I mean, they
to
had
be
to
Yeah,
pay
they
for the
honest,
license
I
for
don't
me.
really care about those anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither. I'll be honest with you. Like I saw Joker. I'm happy with Joker.
All right.
Yeah, but this is really exciting. Like I can't wait to like just be able to check this out. This looks awesome.
Yep. And it will be on everything that can play a game. So it will be on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch.
I was gonna say I know you're like dreading saying it, but the Switch also.
Switch 1 and 2.
And two, yes.
So,
I'm tempted to just get it on the Switch 1 just to be spiteful.
Might as well.
mm-hmm.
I'm not
Yep.
sure as hell not getting it on the Switch 2.
They said, "Hey, we're going to keep doing Switch 1 stuff." So,
Why not?
why not? Like why get a Switch 2? There's no need for it essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Now, with the expansion uh to whatchamacallit, into like more customization, it does run into balancing though. We'll have to
That is a
see.
concern.
Yeah, the one thing that makes Mario Kart that works with the limited amount of customization is that it's more predictable, it's easier to balance. But if there's a
Right.
lot of variables in this game per person's cart, people are going to find that meta.
I was gonna say, yeah. But at the same time, on a lighter note, yes, you'll always have someone who could do meta, but if it's truly innovative and has a lot of different possibilities and layouts,
Mhm.
there could actually become kind of like how like how Smash Brothers has like different characters and different abilities for said characters. Like it adds
Mhm.
more versatility to the style of gameplay.
Yep.
With that, and like or like a card game, it could literally become a tournament, like an actual like Evo like tournament to have like your car with your own style to it that
Mhm.
is exclusive to you if it's that innovative.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that could be
Yeah.
really cool.
If you develop your own style and it works for you, great. And speaking of style, and one last thing to put a little bit more praise onto this game is that we are getting some nice music coming as well.
Oh,
Unfortunately, due to YouTube copyright, I
copyright.
am not playing it at all. But you guys can check them out on the Sonic the Hedgehog channel on YouTube. I'm gonna have to
I,
point you there.
I just
They
want to
ha-
ask one. I just want to ask one question. Now I forget the name of the band who sang some of the Sonic.
Crush 40.
Crash 4.
Yes. Do they have them?
I don't know. You better check it out.
Yeah. Check it out, guys. You check it out. Tell me in the comments.
Now,
section.
if we do not have some racing version of Live and Learn,
yes,
missed
please.
opportunity.
Oh,
right
so
there.
much.
Also,
So much.
Escape from the City. That needs to be a song too. So put that in there too. Thank you.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments section if they do have it.
Yeah.
Definitely let us know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think that is it with everything with Sonic the Hedgehog and all that fun jazz. There is actually a lot of Gamescom games that did go off last week. Unfortunately, we do not have time to go over it. So I am sorry about that part. But look forward to our new content and videos coming up. Today's episode is just a little short because we started off a little later than we wanted to. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again. This has been Star Select Connect. It has been a pleasure. You can find me on my channel, WarBot-NIX, as well as Twitch, twitch.tv/WarBot-NIX. EternumBlaze.
Yup, same thing except for me. It's twitch.tv/EternumBlaze.
You can find my
And you-
work on FIM Fiction under the username Azure Sandora.
And more or less, please, if you like what you're seeing or you want to encourage us or to help us out, you do not need to give us any money whatsoever because we're just starting, but a like, a subscribe, even a share would be awesome. It is something that we want to do as a friendly thing, but we also want to, get us out there, and we want to expand what we can do here as well. So, all right, we are going into the last quarter of the year. New games coming out in September. Look forward to them. We're going to go over them next episode, and look forward to our new series called Wish Watch. Take care.
Yup. Check it out, guys. See you later.
See you in your nightmare.